Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicole Concilio, and welcome to the video. So, I haven't done a video like this in probably over a year, I feel like, and so many of you guys have been requesting it on Twitter, so here are the products that I regret buying. Believe it or not, I still do buy, I would say, at least 70% of my makeup. So I'm constantly buying and testing out new things, and it does kind of add up. So I do have a list of like 7 or 8 products here that I regret buying. So first one on the list, I know you guys are gonna be so shook at this, but I really regret buying this Glossier Lauder. At first, I really loved it. I stopped using it for a hot minute because I like traveled and I forgot it, whatever. And then recently I picked it back up again, and it made me break out like crazy. Like the most I've ever broken out in like probably 10 years. I'm not even kidding. I had all breakouts all along my eye here, all along like my nose area, I had a bunch of texture around this cheek, and I showed it on my Snapchat, so if you guys are part of the Snap fam, you already know. But I'm really, I'm just like disappointed in this, and I do kind of wish I didn't buy it because it took me like 2 or 3 days to get my skin to be back to normal. And since like makeup is my job, like this is my career, so like when my skin is acting up, it's not good. Like, you know, I need to sit down and film, so this definitely was a regretful product. As much as I wanted it to work and as much as I loved it, it just didn't agree with me. Okay, second product on the list here is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So, I did actually wind up purchasing this, and it was sent to me, so I do have 2 versions of this. I really wasn't super impressed. I felt like there was hella fallout. I mean, I did hit pan on this one color because you guys know I was using it for my Halloween look, but I don't know, I just felt like I was kind of like, meh, with the whole palette in general. And I was really disappointed. I need to say this. If you were on my Instagram live, I actually did a first impressions on the Instagram live of this palette, and I was so disappointed with this color and a couple of other colors because they are eyeshadow toppers. So that means they're not actually fully pigmented. Like you have to use them on top of another color. And I was like, what the hell? That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. And I understand the concept of it, but like if I'm looking at this color and I want it like on my eyes, I shouldn't have to layer it on. So I just was kind of like a little misled by the shadows and like whatever. And I know that her palettes are all about texture, and then just like this loose glitter here was a mess to deal with. So I don't know, I just felt like this palette really wasn't for me, and I have a bunch of other palettes that kind of look like this, so I just was like, not worth it. Okay, another palette I have. I just feel like this is the palette show. But you know what? I hold my standards high to my eyeshadows. So I went out and I purchased the Lorac Pro Mega Pro 4. 4, I think? 4? Yeah, 4. So this was not sent to me. This I did purchase, and I was like really excited about it because I really love Lorac's Mega Pro palettes. And I don't know, guys. I just really wasn't digging this one. I don't really care for the color arrangement or like just the assortment of colors in here. It's just like weird in my opinion. It's a lot of like pastels, but not really pastel. Like, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of cool tones. I did love this color. I used this color a lot. This was like $50 or $60, and I'm not going to buy a palette just to use one color in, which I have been doing. Don't get me wrong. I do think that the shades are pigmented. These colors just, they weren't for me. They really weren't for me. And I was kind of shocked because their Mega Pro palettes are usually bomb. And I just looked at this one and I was kind of like, Oh, I just feel like you guys are going to be so shook by this next one, but I'm sorry. I didn't like the Fenty Beauty primer. I love everything else. But this primer, I never use it. I used it once in the tutorial, and I just felt like it was too matte for my skin. I have very dry skin, so I feel like this really didn't agree with me. And yeah, you know, that doesn't mean it won't work for someone else. I mean, for all of these products, if you love something that I mentioned, that doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So don't take offense to this. I know some people get so offended with these videos, but this is just products that don't work out for me, and I'm telling you why they don't work. So I think I'm going to give it away or give it to a like shelter or something. But yeah, it just didn't agree with me. It didn't agree with my skin. Fifth on the list is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I did get sent this, but I also did purchase this a while back. So I have been trying this more recently, and I don't like the way it looks on my face. I feel like it really looks cakey on my face. And I am very, very blessed with like nice looking skin. And if something looks bad on my skin, which a lot of the times I can get away with any foundation and it won't look bad. But this just kind of like really looked cakey and texturized in this area, and I've never had that happen with any other foundation. I mean, I barely used this. I was kind of disappointed because I know so many people love this foundation, and I really, really wanted it to work, but it just didn't work well with my skin, and I felt like I had to keep layering it on and like trying to fix it, and it didn't work well with the powders that I was using, so I just felt like this was a no for me. Okay, next. This is the Milk Makeup Mars highlighter, and I actually did go out and buy this. I did get it sent to me. Sometimes I jump the gun and I buy things before they're sent to me because I want to like try them out, or I get like so excited and stuff like that. So, yeah, there just was something with this formula that made me break out. I feel like lately a lot of milk products have been making me break out, or I've been getting like allergic reactions to almost. And a couple of other friends that I've talked to have been going through the same thing. And even Christine, Simply Nailogical, I remember when we filmed our collab together, she was telling me that she used their holographic sticks and she broke out like crazy too. So I'm thinking that there's probably something in this formula that just isn't agreeing with a lot of people. And it just makes me a little bit nervous to go and try more milk makeup because like I don't want to keep breaking out. I don't want pimples. I don't want to get allergic reactions. I don't want hives. So I don't know, dude. I'm just kind of scared. And you can even see I barely use this one as well. A lot of these products I barely use just because they didn't work out for me. And I just was kind of like about them, you know? Okay, now this one I'm really on the fence about. This was Kylie Jenner's purple palette or like something like that. I went out and bought it. I'm not on her PR list, so I do buy like all of the makeup, which I don't mind. Like I'm not upset that I'm not on the PR list. Like I don't mind purchasing stuff. It just kind of sucks when I want to review it for you guys because then I won't get it for like weeks after and a bunch of other gurus have uploaded it already. So it's kind of like, what's the point? This palette, like, I thought it was pretty, but I just thought that that was it. Like, I don't find myself reaching for it a lot, but I just think because it's just very, okay. Like, you know what I mean? It definitely is very, very pretty, and I did like it when I used it. I just don't think, like, if this was any other brand, like, pretend it wasn't Kylie's, and you just saw this. Like, I don't think I would purchase it. Like, the only reason I bought it is because that it was Kylie's and I wanted to try it out. And I don't really use it anymore. So I just wanted to throw that in there because I'm very on the fence with it, but I do feel like I sort of regret buying it. If you remove the Kylie label, if you just close your eyes and pretend it's not Kylie's, I probably wouldn't have bought this if this was just any other brand. So I wanted to include it. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see here, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!